I'm from a company called CHEP that belongs to Brambles, and we are in the area of the reusable packaging. If you need a piece of packaging, you have two options. You have the option of buying, use it, and then dispose of it, or you can rent it, and that's what we do. We give a pallet to a manufacturer, one of our blue pallets, then it is sent to a retailer, and when it is used, we make sure that we collect it, we repair it if needed, and we give it to another manufacturer. The future in sustainability, hopefully the present somehow, is this concept of purpose. A company has a purpose if it is created and conceived around the sustainability concept. And see, I don't know if you know this guy, he's the CEO from BlackRock, the largest investors in the world. And it was last year that the CEO of BlackRock sent an email, sent a letter to the business community, say, you better have a purpose as a company or we might exit you. The financial community believes that companies that take sustainability seriously will survive in the future, and they will produce better returns. Decoupling is this idea that is behind the sustainable development concept of separate two things. For on one hand, human well-being and economic growth, and on the other hand, let's separate it from it, let's decouple it, the use of resources and also the environmental impact. And circular economy is a solution to this. It's not just being green, it is creating businesses that have no waste. The concept of waste in circular economy is forbidden. Circular economy is about closing the loop. It's about taking that waste that is producing at the end of the value chain and putting it back into the system as a nutrient. This is not just recycling. Recycling, which is one of the loops that you see on the screen, is one very valuable, one very important way to do sustainability, but actually this is the less valuable. There are other things that we can do, that like maintenance, reuse, refurbish, remanufacture, that are more valuable in the environmental scale. The efforts of the society and the efforts of the companies and the efforts of the politicians has been on the recycling loop for the last 20 years. Now it is time to do other things. In short, this is about creating circular supply chains. I have this report here, Newsweek published recently, and it was presented there, a report on circular economy. More than 300 companies, big companies with international presence were interviewed, and 77% of the executive teams of the company declared that they will have circular targets in the next 5 years. Okay? So the majority of the companies are going in this direction. On the not so positive side, I will say there were some measurements done that demonstrated how circular the world is today. Our supply chains, how circular they are. How close is this loop that I described? How much have we gone? How far have we gone from linear to circular? And it is only 9%. As a big facilitator, I have checked a few times that it is supply chain. I'm collaborating with a few organizations promoting circular business models and startups, and believe it or not, they have these great ideas, but they always forget on the recovery, the reverse logistics, and the supply chain. And it is critical to make this happen. You need to get your stuff back if you are going to be circular. That's on the facilitators. And on the barriers, you have many technical barriers, but I will say that probably the most important one is here. It's our mindset. We have been educated linearly. In business schools, in logistics schools, in our jobs, we think linearly. Sustainability is not a thing, and circular economy is a part of sustainability, that it is external to the business. It has to be embedded in what we do. It is not something that goes against the business interest. It should support the business interest, and if we do it that way, that is the way to multiply the positive impact on the planet itself. It is through business itself. So hopefully we can learn this lesson and make our business better and a better planet as well. Thank you.